wet-ish. Well, it's dried up now because the sun's come out. Sunday autumn afternoon. Well, see if I can fit this in here. That fits perfectly. As always, Fuse Clothing coming in clutch with the bags. The website's actually down right now because we've got 2 new hoodies coming out. All the rest of the hoodies have been deleted, and then we've got 2 new bags to match the 2 new hoodies as well, which you'll be able to buy as like a, well, not as a bundle, but well, you might be able to get it as a bundle. I'll see if I can do something on the website and give you a discount. But yeah, we're relaunching it on the 7th of November, so get ready. Right now though, we're going to go do some pow practice, if you know what I mean, involving this and this. Not that I can show you any of it, but hello, it always does this. It says this, it takes a couple of seconds to register that there's fuel in it. It's so funny. Anyway, let's change my trip. I always do the trip. No one else does it. I always reset my trip so I know what I'm looking at mileage wise. It's got a fuel indicator when you're running out, but it doesn't tell you how much you're getting there to, like, it doesn't tell you how close you are. So I always have my trip on anyway, because I know when I get to about 110, 120 miles, I know I should start thinking about getting to a fuel station. It just helps to know. But that fuel light will go off in a minute when it realises that I've put fuel in the bloody bike. And UK Crazy Motors should be meeting us as well. See, that's gone off now. UK Crazy Motors should be meeting us as well. Obviously, the master at wheelies. So we have to get some tips off him, and then we'll just go around some corners and just chill out really for a Sunday. Nothing crazy. It gets dark so early, so I'm just going to get out for a couple of hours. I've been so busy. I do want to relax this afternoon before I start another crazy week. So just want to get out and film another video for you guys while it's nice weather, because it's been raining all week, so I got really lucky on that front. And then yeah, it'd just be nice to get out for a bit. The bike just, it's a nice reset for the week. It is a nice little reset. I'm going to get this booked in as well, because if you follow my Instagram, which you should, the indicators, we put an integrated tail light on the back, but we messed up the indicators because we touched 2 connections together that shouldn't have, and we just blew the fuse. So I need to give that to James to sort out the rear indicator. So I've actually got indicators, so I won't be indicating today. I'll just be doing hand signals, which I'm pretty sure is legal. I think you can legally have no indicators on a bike and no mirrors, but you can't have the indicators on the bike that aren't working. You just have to remove them completely. So obviously I've got none at the rear, and probably people wouldn't even know that they're in the headlights at the front. So that should, I think you can pass an MOT without indicators, as long as they're not on the bike. I'm pretty sure I think that's a daytime MOT maybe. But I'm pretty sure you can have mirrors completely don't have any mirrors at all, and you won't get done for it. That's not a requirement for bikes anyway. Imagine just take the mirrors off your car, there's no benefit to that at all. It does look cool on a bike though when you take the mirrors off some of them. But I really like these, to be fair. I was going to get rid of them and put blade mirrors on, but it is nice to be able to see behind me, and to be fair, they designed them really well where they do actually suit the bike. They're a bit sportier looking, and they've got little headlights in them as well, so when I've got my full beam on them, which is my running lights, you can see through that as well, which does look really nice, to be fair. So I'll just leave it. There's no need to... Getting used to the height and being able to know that you're fine and it's not going to loop. That's the main part of like learning to pop the wheel up. Is the scariest thing for me anyway, just to learn. Like, I'm not looking to be like a crazy stunt rider, like tipping it back and sitting at 12 o'clock. Obviously it'd be cool to get there one day, but I'm quite happy with just being able to float it off the floor and just be able to carry it a bit. It's just a bit of fun for me. I'm more interested in cornering and stuff like that than I am like stunt riding wheelies. But still, it is fun to learn. It's a cool skill, because like some people like O's, R7 and Gringo and stuff like that, they can really do it. Like they can tip their bikes back. Let's have a little look at her, shall we? Code Fuse for your flip bracket, so I can film content right now, and it's not on show. And obviously when I get back on the road, I'll put it back on. Yeah, look at the bike, man. Still got massive chicken strips, alright? I ain't tipping it over. I don't trust these tyres, and it's freezing now, winter time, basically all the time. So they're probably going to stay. Let's be honest. I ain't too fussed about that right now. I'm still just getting used to the bloody power I've got with this bike. It's crazy, man. Look at that, though. Oh, I do love it. But this is what I'm on about with the plastics. You see here? Look. Clip to then clip to then clip. This was like this when I brought it anyway, because I think he's dropped it. but it gives you an idea. This is all clipped in nicely, but like 3 different sections, this bit, this bit, and this bit, they've all got like interlink and cross and clip, and it's like it all the way down as well. Like even the under tray, that none of that's screwed in, that's all clips. The only screws are this and the engine bolt. That's it. The rest of it, I'm pretty sure this has come off. Yeah, it has. Like I snapped that part of the fairing, so that is literally just dangling off because I snapped the bolt because I'm an idiot. That's why I can't have nice things. But yeah, it's all just clipped together. It's well weird, isn't it? Sounds good though. God, it sounds insane. Whew. Right, we're going to carry on our adventures because I told you, UK Crazy Moto, it takes too long. It takes too long, man. The sun is going to be going soon and I want to make the most of it. So I'm going, and he can catch me up if he wants to. He can chase me down if he wants to ride with me. The guy is such a loghead. So funny. Come catch me, mate. Come catch me. We're going to go hit some corners and just blip around. I just wanted to get out today. So we're just going to... Let's just go explore. My problem is I don't get it high enough. My problem is with Pal Pals, I don't get it high enough and then I'm chasing it out really low off the ground and then I'm having to full throttle it just to keep it off the floor. Jigsy Wrist was saying it the other day when I put a little clip in for them to review. I need more height so then I don't have to be as aggressive on the throttle just to keep it off the floor, because that is literally just slamming the throttle full open so I can keep it off the ground, which is not how you should really be doing it. On this bike, this thing's got an electric steering dampener and you do feel it. Like you feel it kick in, and it wants to sort of keep you nice and stiff on the bike. And it keeps it nice and planted, just avoids little speed wobbles here and there. It is nice. I know some people don't rate them, but to be honest, I quite like it. It keeps me nice and planted. Oh, it's quite dry around here, to be fair. It's quite nice. It's still cold though. Getting used to it more. The more I ride it, the more I'm getting used to this thing, man. Really, I'm starting to get used to this bike a lot. The power, the weight definitely helps. It's such a nice weight to it. Like it's so light, you just don't feel it at all. I'm pretty sure we just jumped both wheels off the floor then. A little jump yeeted us in the air. Oh, I love this little bit. A little left and a right here. Do love this section. Tip it over. Go on. Yeah, go on. As well, I had a couple of comments in my last video about RPMs and gearing in terms of these cold conditions and these cold weathers. Someone put on my Instagram, I can't remember who it was now, I think it was Yo Domcat from around here that makes content. He was on about, he made the point of keeping it in a high gear, so say stay in 4th gear around here while you're having it, and look, I'm lowering the revs. But I remember watching some videos, because obviously that point makes sense, I would normally do that, and like you think about it, in F1 they upshift quicker to a higher gear to keep the wheel from spinning at the back. But I remember watching a track video which kind of countered it, which then got me thinking. Like I watched a video where it was like you're supposed to keep it actually higher in the revs, so stay in a lower gear, keep it higher in the revs, and it will then allow the bike to have less movement in terms of the engine. Like how do I explain it? Basically when I'm at low revs, when I get on it, I'm gonna have quite a surge of power. Because it's going to go from like the engine moving really slowly to then the engine revving up to then moving really fast inside, whereas when I'm just high in the gears in 1st gear between these throttle inputs, yeah, it's a little bit more twitchy, but the what do you call it, the inside of the engine is moving like really fast, and it kind of keeps it a bit more stable. I don't really know, to be fair. No worries. That's my bad. Didn't see there were, while I'm trying to demonstrate the bloody horse coming towards me. But do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know the exact explanation because I can't explain things very well. I've only got a limited amount of words. Alright, your boy dropped out of school. But I know what I mean in my head. The engine's revving up higher and it's a little bit, it's already in that window of where it needs to be. Whereas if you're low, then you've got to whack it up and down. I don't know. Either way, he's right, and then so is the other point. I think they're both right. It just depends on what situation, I guess. I don't really know. I just thought it was interesting because I agreed with him. But then I was like, I remember seeing a video. I was like, but what's this on about though? Where it's like stay lower in the gears to keep the revs higher, to keep the engine a bit more stable. They do it on track, I think. Oh, look at that. That's where I want to live. Look at that. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. In the middle of nowhere. I don't want to see no one. I want to be there. But they probably own that farm and they probably do all the work on the farm. But still, that's perfect. If I could find a farmer that let me, like, I don't know, buy the house at the bottom of his bloody land, I'd do it. Like, even this, look at that. Look at the driveway they've got. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that land. That's what you need. Like, land is what you need. They're cool, you get a new house and stuff inside, but like the rest of it, like your bottlenecks between gardens, it's all like gridlocked together. And then in terms of like the land, you've got no land, you've got no space at all, you're just on a bloody road. It's really not ideal. Like, I want to be in the middle of nowhere. I think that's where you really get your joys in life, knowing you've actually got a bit of land that it's yours, that you can have and enjoy, and not have anyone next to you like an annoying neighbour or a 4x4 square to stand in your garden and having everyone else being able to look into your garden. Ah! How dare you! I was going to go down there. Damn it. You bastard. Well, I guess we're going back down those roads. God damn it. But like, you need space, man. You need freedom. And it's getting a little bit less and less in this country. So living in a place like this, you kind of can detach from all the madness. But you need to be close enough to actually obviously live and go shopping and go shoot events and be around the scene. So I can't disappear into the mountains just yet. But I will. There'll be one day where I've made my money and I'll just go, right, that's all folks, see you later. I've got my bikes, I've got my house in the mountains, I'm going off grid. Goodbye. Gonna let this car go because I want to hit that left and right corner without him in my way. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Slow moving, slow manoeuvre practice. Scoot. I can actually keep this bike so slow and so straight, look. It's because my back tyre's square, that's why. But look, 2 miles an hour, let's see if I get 1 mile an hour. Can't go to 1 mile. Oh, damn it! I thought I could get 1 mile an hour. I guess not. Yeah, so for me, like back to that point, I kind of like keeping it higher in the RPMs because I feel like the engine's more predictable to what's going to happen. Whereas I feel like when the engine's in its lower RPMs because I'm in a higher gear, I feel like there's more force that's going to try and put through the power. I don't have the words, all right? I don't have the words to explain what I mean. Excuse me, sir. You're not a car. Get out of the road. If that makes sense to anyone, someone explain it down in the comments. I'm pretty sure there's some track boys that kind of know both sides of what I'm on about. Because both are right. It's just I prefer the one of keeping it in the lower gears with the higher RPMs. I feel like I've got more control of what the engine's gonna do while I swing it left and right in -4 degrees. Yeah! It's like 7 degrees. But I don't care! Because that's why the bike is upright and I'm hanging off it. That's what's happening right there. So when I'm going around here, the bike looks like it's on its edge, but it's not. The bike is basically upright and I'm hanging off like an idiot. Men. And then, yeah, we're just going to do some cool stuff. Should be fun. Should be really, really fun. Ooh, the floor is damp and it's cold outside. But I don't care. I don't care. Trust me, this isn't crazy. We do a lot worse. But I did not really realise that. I thought it was an all-black engine because the gold engines are supposed to be the ones that have got the clutch wind problems and stuff. And stupidly, I brought this thing while it was basically dark. And it's got an RNG cover on the actual engine, so I thought the engine was black, but it's not, it's gold. I swear to God, if UK Crazy Moto is still not here, I'm going home. I am literally going if he's not here still. He takes so long. Ah, that's better. Now that looks like a perfect spot to release my urine. Come on. Get quality content on this channel, people. I appreciate you guys that watch though, because I know I'm not the craziest like motor vlogger out there. Like there's people that are posting a lot more entertaining stuff than I am in terms of riding wise. But your boy's got to make a living, you know what I mean? And you make a decision when you do all of this. You either go one way or the other. Fair play to everyone that does the other, because I watch it. It's fun to watch. That's the stuff I like watching. But for me personally, in this country, it just doesn't really seem like a good path to go down. People are getting arrested for tweets nowadays, you know what I mean? So your boy's just out here having a good time. Everyone here right now, go over to UK Crazy Motor's Instagram or his YouTube and just put in the comments on one of his videos just saying, I'll be on the bike in 30 minutes, he said. Go put that on one of his videos. Because this guy comes at me on Instagram. He's obviously joking, but it's a funny joke, but still. He comes at me saying, oh, he's never out on the bike anymore and all this stuff. And then he went, I am. And he's like, yeah, I'm coming out. Mate, he said at 1 o'clock or whatever when I got out, he said, I'll be on the bike in 30 minutes. It's nearly 3 o'clock. It is nearly 3 o'clock. Hello, son.
I messaged saying, come fly by, and then I checked your location and you're on the way, and I thought, oh, I must have seen it.
No, I didn't see it. I was in.
Hey, we got to New Flyby and you were near Peterborough.
Oh, fuck that.
I was on that, you know, the roads, the curvy roads that are on it. I was just going back and forth because I was bored, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ride. Right, we are heading home. I don't know what happened there. We were at the spot. I didn't see him, so I was waiting there for a bit, and then obviously we went and did those twisties, and then they said they came to the spot, saw I wasn't there, saw that I was obviously on the twisties further down, and then they headed over to this spot. So lucky I came here anyway, because I caught them here. I didn't even think they were out. Either way, just got some nice practice in, just saying that was fun. A couple of people here, I went lab and all of that. Get a little bit of practice in, chilling out with the boys, and now we're going to head home, because as you can see the sun is setting and it's only 3:30 and the sun is coming on its way down now. So yeah, we're going to get back before it gets too dark and too cold and chill out, start another week of fun. Work, 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 people, that's all we're doing at the minute, but it means we'll come out a winner with some extra pennies. It's always worth it. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, alright?